Imagine this is where you live, and you don't know when you'll be able to leave. And this is where you're raising kids. This is Moria, a refugee camp on the island of Lesbos, Greece.
توقعت لما أطلع من سوريا ألقى بيت إلي ولأولادي يكون حلو موفر لنا كل شيء إلي ولأولادي ولجوزي كمان طبعا مو بس إلي ولأولادي. تمنيت أعيش أحلى حياة أحلى من حياة لما كنا بسوريا.
Rasha and her family arrived at Moria Camp in late December 2017 after crossing from Turkey. She worries a lot about keeping her 3 children fed and healthy since the family fled Syria. Her husband Walid made a decent living as an ironsmith and roofer there. He hopes he can do the same in Germany, where he's heard there's work. Nearly 172,000 migrants entered Europe by sea in 2017. Most landed in Italy, the rest in Greece and Spain. Many, like Rasha, are fleeing war. Others are seeking better work opportunities. Rasha and Walid's journey began in Deir ez-Zor, a city in eastern Syria. After 7 years of war, they decided to flee. They headed towards Europe and its promise of safety, jobs, and an education for their children. They borrowed money to pay smugglers to help them cross the Aegean Sea to Greece. Finally, in Europe, they discovered that Moria Camp was overcrowded, often holding 3 times its capacity of 2,000. Rasha's family decided to pitch their tent just outside the camp in an olive grove. As temperatures drop, the lack of hot water is becoming an issue.
صعب طبعا صعب. من اجيت ما اتحملت صار لي 15 يوم ما حطيت على حالي مي. رحت بدي اتحمم من اسبوع المي يبوظ. يعني اذا بدي اتحمم بدي امرض دكاتره ما في. لا في تحمم. والحمامات مي بارد. بس كذا ممكن تصير كذا سخنت عندنا محمد هي محمد.
Outside the camp, there are no toilets or trash bins. But inside the EU-funded camp, conditions are far worse. My eyes water at the stench of rotting garbage and urine. There are only a few public toilets, which often overflow with human waste. The fundamental problem is these people are stuck. Locals oppose expanding the camp, yet migrants keep coming, and the understaffed Greek asylum service can't process claims fast enough. Human rights groups say the chronically terrible conditions are deliberate, that this is how the EU deters more migrants from coming. The EU and Greek government say the reasons are more complex. While they wait, Rasha and others in the olive grove make the best out of a hard situation.
المتبل وينه؟ اسمع زحي اسمع بعد اطلعون برا طيب يعني لا ما بدنا نطلع اسمع برا بارد الدنيا على اسمع برا طيب شنو؟ حط بارد على اسمع سوي لي اشعاعات فيلم رعب ايه دير بالك تقتل الجماعه هو انا عارف وصونا الجماعه واخروا قاعد وصوني ربعي قالوا
Rasha and her family don't know how long they'll live like this. Refugees in Moria Camp are usually here for at least 4 months, sometimes longer. And their next step is likely another refugee camp on mainland Greece. The end goal is Germany, but to get there, they'll likely have to hire a smuggler. That's expensive, and Rasha says she doesn't have money. For now, she and Walid are just waiting as more refugees continue to arrive.
أصعب شيء أنا كأم ما في تعليم بنوب بس الحمد لله يعني هم مو مقصرين من ناحية الأكل من اللباس الأحذية الله يعز هيعطوا الأولاد بس حنطلع منصف نجيب للأولاد أكل ما عم نصف هيك زحمة لا في تعليم للأولاد ولا في عناية للأولاد بنوب أبدا.
Joanna Kakissis for NPR News, Lesbos, Greece.